Hello and welcome to another episode of The Art of Kicking Ass Elegantly TV. I'm your host, Michelle Hext. I have just had surgery just a few days ago, so please excuse the casual threads. I want to share with you on the other side all about the things that I learned after spending 3 days in bed with way too much time on my hands. Well, I'm 5 days post-surgery, hip surgery, and I have to say I'm feeling pretty awesome. I felt good pretty much from the moment I woke up from my operation, and I've been pain-free, and a couple of days of sorting out the medication, once I got on top of that, it was making me really emotional, the pain relief. So I had to get off that, and after that I've been feeling really good. So on day 3, I think it was, I went to the shops and did all that sort of stuff. So it's been great, but I did have 3 days where I was in bed. I would like to have been able to get out of bed, but my partner Dave kicked my butt every time I tried to get out of bed. So he just kept sending me back there. So I had my laptop and I had a lot of spare time on my hands. And so it gave me a lot of thinking time. And sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's not such a good thing. But in this instance, it was a really good thing. It was a time for me to be able to reconnect with, my bigger vision for the art of kicking ass elegantly, and also the bigger vision for my life, and also, where things have maybe crept in between when I first set my vision and now. And there are little things, and the reason that I'm sharing them with you is that I'm hoping that you gain some insight from this and you can recognize it in yourself and make changes if you need to. So for me, what I found is, I'd gone from this state of feeling like I didn't need to be busy. It was fabulous. Everything was in flow. It was beautiful. And then over time, I seemed to have this addiction to being busy. And then when I didn't have something to sink my teeth into and, a big challenge in front of me, I tend to feel like, I get bored, and that's not necessarily a good thing for me. And when I get bored, I tend to fill my days with stuff. And so I'd been conscious of this. I knew this was a habit, but in the wash-up, what it looks like at the moment is, I'm awake at around 5 in the morning, and straight away I'm on my laptop, which is fine. I like to start the day checking in on social media and stuff like that, writing in my journal, all that sort of stuff, and that's fine. But then I find myself, in this busyness between that time and 9 o'clock, and it's hard to put into words really, but it's like, what did I do with that time? And I run backwards and forwards, I check my email and I do other things, and I thought, that's just ridiculous, because in my vision, my vision is that I get up first thing in the morning, go to the gym and train, come back, enjoy my breakfast, have my shower and all that sort of stuff, and do not log on till 9 o'clock. Don't start to do any work until 9 o'clock. There's just no need for me to be at my desk before 9 o'clock in the morning. My daughter's gone to school around that time. My son's already well and truly gone. Dave's gone. So I've got a few hours, without anybody in the house to be able to enjoy doing the things that I want to be able to do. So that was a really good reminder, having this time off and this space to let my mind just run free. And so that's something that I'm going to be changing. I will log on and check my social media. And I guess the danger for me is now when I log on social media, I have clients that know that I'm on social media, so they'll message me. I have to find a way to manage that, because that time for me in the morning on social media it's for my enjoyment. It's not for work, so I need to discipline myself to not be answering those inquiries and all that sort of stuff before 9 o'clock, because really there just is no need. My working day should not be before 9 o'clock. My decision, I guess, after those few days is just to remind myself of that vision. And for me, it's not rushing around like a blue ass fly before 9 o'clock in the morning and then sitting down and feeling like the day's already halfway over. That's not the vision for me. So I'm going to put that practice back into place. So if there's something that you have let slide in and it's moving you further away from your vision, perhaps join me in recommitting to whatever that was. And so for me, as I say, it's get up in the morning, spend some time on social media, don't even check my emails, just go to the gym, come back, have my shower, have my breakfast, all that sort of stuff, and log on at 9 o'clock. Because the other thing that you find too, and I know this to be true from experience, is you teach people how to interact with you. And if people know that they can get me on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock because I'm checking it on social media and I respond to that, they're going to expect that. If I'm doing it at 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm just checking in and want to see what everybody else is up to, and I answer those messages, then I'm teaching them that it's okay to have me on tap 24/7. And it's not, that's not the bigger vision for me. That's not the life that I set out. So having this time up my sleeve has really helped me get back in touch with that. So, I'm sure there are many other little things as well, probably too many to mention and a little bit probably trivial to mention in this video, but, you'll have your own version of that. Whatever it is, spend some time, get back in touch with your vision, work out where you've moved away from that a little bit or what practices you aren't practicing at the moment that you need to begin practicing again so that you're back on track. That's it for this week. I'll be in proper clothes next week and I'll see you then. Bye.